Hello, and welcome to another Games in Dev. I'm 3D Flight Dreams, and yes, it's happened. Yes, in front of you, as you can see, there are helicopters. Thank you, Microsoft Asobo, for finally releasing helicopters on the 40th anniversary. And what an update it is. So am I here to show you a video on how to fly helicopters? No. I am going to teach you how to make your objects fly like helicopters, but this is not a tutorial. That will come later on helicopters. So let's get started. Now, we're just going to do the normal thing. We're going to start a new project. Now, I already got mine saved on the desktop. See, desktop. So pick where you want it, and it tells you just pick a directory. I'm not going to show you it because then it shows you all my files and goes crazy. But I'm going to call it MeAir. So I'm going to call it MeAir. Now you're probably wondering what this is. Well, you're about to see. So MeAir, and I'm going to just copy this and create a new project. Okay? And I have import item or bundle. We're not importing an item. We're not making a bundle. We're just making a package. And then you have airport or visual effects. You want to go to custom. And right here it tells you if you're just confused what you need to do. They made it super simple. So I'm going to call this MeAir. Company is 3D Flight Dreams. Package is MeAir. And I'm going to make it an aircraft. And I'm going to say MeAir is manufactured. Okay? You can put whatever manufacturer. I'm just trying to keep it simple for the tutorial. So now you want to put MeAir here, and then you want to select sim object. Okay? Create. Now we have our project. So if we look on our desktop, and I'm looking on my desktop right now, we have MeAir right there. Okay, and inside you have your project, but you have nothing in it. So what do we need to do? Well, you need to go to your flight simulator directory. I'm not going to show you how to do that. You know where your flight simulator directory is. And you want to copy this right here. You want to copy that. The Asobo Cabaret G2. But you just want to copy up to the point of the aircraft itself. Actually, let me show you without it moving. If I go to my directory, hold on. Said I wouldn't show it, but I'll show it anyhow. So I went to my Asobo directory. And then I'm going to go search G2, and there it is right there. I'm going to make a copy of this, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm copy it to my desktop. Now I'm just using common terms here, how to copy stuff, and I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and then we're going to go, and we're going to make changes to it. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're going to go into it, and we're going to go to sim object and airplanes, and you're going to copy this part. You're going to copy, right? You go back to your desktop, and you're going to put that on your desktop. Now I'm just blocking this because, you know, you don't need to see all my stuff, but basically make a copy. See, so now I have a copy. So now what you're going to do is you're going to delete that, which is that original folder with Asobo. So now you just have this. Now you want to delete effects. We don't want a checklist. And you want to go in here, and whatever you're going to call it, you want to change. So I'm going to call mine MeAir. I'm going to call it MeAir. And I'm going to call it MeAir. Okay? And then I'm going to MeAir. You guessed it. And then its manufacturer is, well, you know where we're going here. Going to MeAir. And then we're going into MeAir, like mirror. Come here. No, so MeAir, right? And then we want to name this MeAir. And you can name it whatever you want. I'm just calling mine MeAir. Apparently, I can't use the capital. There we go. ATC model. Okay, MeAir. Got it. All right. Now that you change this is the aircraft config. Go ahead and save that. Now you're basically going to go in here and you're going to delete all these models. I know, it's so sad. Bye-bye. And you want to name this MeAir, or what? Try to keep it the name of your project, and you want to call this one interior. Okay. Now you want to go into model config, and you want to name this, you guessed it, whatever you called your project, the Flying Tiger, Eye of the Tiger, Rambo. I called mine MeAir. So you're going to hear MeAir a lot. Okay, so now we have it set up. Was that too fast? Well, let me show you again. Let's go, and we renamed all these MeAir, MeAir, and then in the model config, MeAir. Basically, MeAir, or whatever you're going to call it. Eye of the Tiger, blah, blah, blah. But you want them all to look the same. Now, go into these, and these are what we're going to, I'm going to delete these LODs up to 2 because I'm just going to use 0 and 1. Okay. And if it turns red, that's a bad thing. So you don't want to turn it red. So I'm just going to call this, and I'm in exterior. Guess what? You guessed it. MeAir. Okay? And then, well, we're going to go back into this one, the interior, and do the same thing. Get rid of it up to 2. Make sure this doesn't turn red. And we're going to call it, yep, you guessed it, MeAir. Okay. And we're done. Mirror? Good? Okay, MeAir is done. But we're not done. So now we got our setup. So basically, if we look on your desktop, you have this, and then you have this. Now, hopefully I just didn't ruin the surprise, but now we're going to make MeAir. So we know MeAir is a box. Yeah, that's all it is. Box. So let's go make half a box. And yeah. Let's go put the box on the ground. Yeah. And then we're going to delete this. And, you know, we're going to delete this because this is not important. And we're going to call this X0 box. Ooh, yeah, interesting. Okay, now we're going to go into UV. Like so. And for some reason we didn't pull up the UV. It probably didn't have it selected. That's all right. Pull up the UV. And there we go. So now we have this, but we're not going to do mimic. We're just going to, you know, kind of shrink this down and go like this and move this down and move this in and move this like this. And then this one moving like this. So now we got the big side and we got the small sides. And then we could just take these and we could do that. And then to make sure we got it right, we can do flatten mapping and bam, there we go. So what do we got? Oh, we got something funny here. We've got beginnings of a box. Now, we could take this right now and we could just grab this and we could go symmetrical. And bam, we have our box. Okay? But I want to make another box, and you'll see why later. Okay, so I'm going to call this, and this will be box int. Okay. All right, now let's go back to our box. We have our box, and we'll delete this line. Okay, now we have our box. Now let's go back. We have it selected. Let's go UV. and see everything's combobulated, flattened. There you go. Now you have UVs. So that's top. That's left side. That's right side. So let's go ahead and organize this just a tad bit better. So we'll go here, here, here. That's the side, which this is the top. So that's the side. Rotate it this way. And then that's the bottom. So we'll do that as the bottom. And then this could be the side again. So, bam. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and work on this. So, we've got this. Sorry, if you couldn't see it, it's really small. All I'm doing is playing around with the UVs. And you can learn that in 3D modeling and stuff. Just you see there, selected. Anyways, we're gonna do a render, and we're gonna do it 2K. Even though I don't think my textures are gonna be 2K, I'm gonna do 2K for the fun of it. I'm gonna make a template, and that's beautiful. And we're not doing that. We're gonna go to MeAir, and we're gonna save that. A template. Or not. This is going to be not listen to me. JPEG. I'm going to save it as a JPEG and then just template. And all I'm doing is saving the image. Now, if I go to Photoshop and go to open, which in a sweet time, go to MeAir and go to my template. All right, so there you go. And all I did was go to open, you know, Photoshop and to the directory of where it was at. That's it, nothing big. So this is our UV. So let's get our texture. I already have my texture. So let's just have some fun. Drag it in. You know, that side. Right? And we want to go to layers and we'll duplicate that. And we want to make this. And the sides should all be the same. Like, just roughly doing this here. Okay. And you can always change it with the UVs too. And then we want to do, we don't need this one anymore because we're just duplicating these. So we're going to go and put that one there, right? And we're just going to, I don't know, get rid of that. And we're just going to resize it, duplicate it, resize it, and that's the top. We're going to take the bottom one again, and we're going to flip it. So I believe I have the UVs. I can always line up the UVs according to it. Okay, and now we're going to take the top, this one again, and put it on the top. And then we're just going to use what they call a smart mask. That's right. Let's see what I haven't been in Photoshop in a while. I have been in Photoshop. It's just a different version. Okay, there you go. Well, I do declare that was a little rough, but let's see. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. I mean, let's see. I'm not going to be a perfectionist here. Let's see. Good enough. Okay. Now we're going to open and I'm going to go to my logo I made. Yay. Yeah, you guessed it. Look familiar? No, it's not. It's totally different. Okay. Then drag it up. And I'm just being silly this tutorial, but it's same concept, whatever. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and fix this. And then there you go. And then maybe we could make sure these are all aligned, because that would be swell. All right, there we go. And then now let's just brown, because you know sometimes we get boxes and packages that are beat up, and it's not their fault. They work hard. It's just, you know, they're handled rough. So we got some messed up dirt and stuff, and yeah. Okay. Cool. I just did some for fun, but you know, do whatever you do. Do you? Okay. So now, you know what? Just because I'm having fun, I'm just gonna make some adjustments here. So let's go ahead and make some minor, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll make a layer here, and then we'll go like that. And I think like that, that, and that. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and let's clip this one down. Yep, and then duplicate this and clip this one down. Oh yeah, we're getting some shipping power going here. Remember, it's not supposed to be offensive. Oh, see, we got a piece of the box. Can't forget a piece of the box. And I'm pretty sure this is Bonham, so I am pretty sure I can just go like this again. Uh-oh. If I had a steady hand, I don't have a Wickham tally right now. Okay, there we go. And then let's go ahead and add our little grunge again. And all I'm doing is clipping this. If you don't know Photoshop, all I'm doing is clipping it. That's all I'm doing. Nothing special. Then I'll move it down. There you go. And then we'll see. This is the side. The side is right here. So we'll just duplicate, clip that above, and then holding Alt, just kind of. All right. We got some craziness going on. I didn't plan this. I'm just free-spirited right now, just kind of going with the flow. Let's see. We got. Let's see. Is this one? Where is this one? See, I'm getting lost in the weeds. Look at that. You're not gonna learn anything because I'm screwing her off for it. Okay. What is going on? We want this one. This one. All right, what is going on? That one, that should be clipped. Why is it not clipped? I have no clue why it is not clipped. Okay. Try it again. Not there. Should totally clip that. Unless it's way down here. Anyways, just getting ahead of myself here. Okay, we're just gonna go with that. So we made some weird box with some distortion. You can go into Substance Painter and go crazy. So what I'm gonna do is save this as a JPEG. And I'm just, you know how to use Photoshop. I'm just gonna save it right here, JPEG, and save it. And I'm just gonna call it MeAir. Okay. Because this is not why you're here. You're meant to make your thing fly, and I'm just goofing off. But you learn some funness. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to go into this, and you want to collapse this, right? And then for funsies, let's just go ahead and duplicate that one instead. and we'll do more work on it. Now, let's go into high quality and turn on our wire frame off by hitting F3 and then hitting M for material because it's not showing up in flight simulator material. So let's just temporary so that it shows up. Let's do a standard, okay? Because for some reason the flight simulator, which is kind of gripe, like it doesn't show up in the material maps, which is no fun at all. But... all right, now I'm going to go back to my MeAir and I'm going to select my template, my MeAir thing, and basically I'm just selecting that, as you see. Open that, and then I'm just going to go back to my materials. Okay, and we're going to close that, and then we're just going to select it, and we're going to show it. There we go. All right, we have our box. Hey, it came out pretty good. A little weird, but whatever. All right, now what's this, you say? Well, that's the box too. So let's go ahead and we're gonna have to fix this. So we can fix this either, you can fix it in Photoshop, or you can be smart and just fix it by UV. So let's just go ahead and use some advanced techniques. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna load up, I'm gonna hit bitmap, I'm gonna load up that MeAir template, right? I'm gonna select here and I'm gonna say, nope, I want that. Okay. And I'm gonna select that. I'm gonna say, nope, I don't want that. Okay. And I'm gonna select here and I'm gonna go, nope, don't want that. And I think that's good. Okay. Now, why did I do that? Well, you'll see. Now, oh, I got a spot. We missed up above. Right here. It's on that one. It's on that face. So let's just go ahead and, I think it's like shrink down like that, right? No, it's the other way, because I don't have the bitmap loaded, so I can't see. There we go. Perfect. All right, we'll collapse that, and there we go. Now, where's the front? I believe that's the front right here. So let's go ahead and reserve UVs right here. And then let's go ahead and insert. There you go. And we'll extrude a little. And then we'll delete. And there you go. So what do we have here now? Well, we have a portal. So we won't be able to see out of it, right? No, wrong. This is the interior. So let's go ahead and go like this. And if we just line it up and shrink it down, and we can hit F3 to see. There we go. So, oh, but we could put it here too because it's like a window on the box. I just wanted to make a flying box. You know, for the sake of this, I'll just put it here. See how it warps? If you don't select preserve to UVs, it won't hold. So go ahead and do that. Do the same thing. Do a cut, extrude it, and delete it. And there you go. So that's a little bit of modeling, which just really simple. And just go ahead and move this in. Go this in. Maybe select this one and move this one in. And you got some UV distortion right here and stuff, but who cares? Okay. So there you go. Now, what do we want to do? Well, we want to name this, not box, we'll name it fuselage. Okay. And then we want to name this interior. Okay. Okay, we're done. Now let's go ahead and export our box. So go ahead and hit escape. Well, first of all, let's go ahead and fix our materials now. Now that we set those up, that one is MeAir as well. Oh, that one's MeAir. MeAir. There we go. Okay, so I have that one selected. Okay, but it still doesn't show up super bright, clear. I don't know. That's just the shader, I guess. Kind of weird. Anyways, so now that we have our flight simulator files, so let's go ahead and name this material box, and this one box underscore interior. Okay, now we're done. Now go ahead and make sure you select the fuselage one, and you want to hit Babylon export. Okay, and then you want to go here to your desktop, which is MeAir, right here. Okay, and you want to click here, 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 and there you go. You're in MeAir, right? So what do we need to do here? Well, we're missing some folders. So let's go into the project and copy all this that we just did before. So now that we got our actual shape, let's go into the desktop, MeAir, project sources, MeAir, and then go ahead and copy all those files of that G2 aircraft. Okay, and of course, this is the one we were working on earlier where we did our name changes, MeAir. See? Now, if we look, we'll look in model and MeAir. So let's go ahead and copy the one that's harder to write because it's longer. It's not hard to write, it's just annoying. So just copy it. Actually, we'll just copy the top one. Copy, ta-da! And then we're gonna go back to the exporter and we're gonna select model. Okay. We're going to desktop. And I'm doing this on my other screen really quick. And then I'll go back. Okay. So we're going to go into where I have my desktop, MeAir, package sources, sim objects, airplane, MeAir, model. Basically, you go here, airplanes, MeAir, model, right? And I'm name that interior, which I don't want this as exterior because I'm working on exterior right now. I'm going to save that. Now, what I have here copied is this right here. Sim object airplanes MeAir package, right? Okay, but that's wrong. I want texture. So I'm gonna go with texture, and there's no textures in there, right? So I'm gonna go back to that folder, right? And we want to go to airplanes MeAir texture. And you want to delete all this G2 aircraft stuff because you know what? We're not doing G2, are we? Nah. Let's look at what it is. Ooh, pretty thumbnails. We could probably use those though. Okay, so now let's just go back to our texture that we made. So if I go and move this off my screen, I'm going back to where my MeAir is. Mirror. And I'm going to copy that texture to that folder. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to project sources or package sources, MeAir texture, and paste it. Now I'm going to check this. I'm say glass detail. Detail map, glass diameter, gauges, coordinator, fallback. Don't think I go with 10. Don't need glass. I'm not using this. I'm like freaking. There we go. Let's put texture. Okay, dot texture, and I'm pretty sure that's still going to maintain the same thing. Okay. Now let's go to export texture. Good. Okay. And now we're going to make LOD1 as well. Of course, I did this backwards, but whatever. All right. Now we're going to do the interior. So to do the interior, just go ahead, select it, go back to exporter, and then go ahead and you can either go here and just type it in. See, this is why I want to do it. I won't type it, but it's okay. I'm going to copy this and just save, right? And make sure you have the interior selected, okay? And for some reason, the interior is more demanding, or is my computer just doing crazy things right now? Come on, play somewhere. What are you doing? Stop. I don't know what that is. But sure. Okay. Like the box is not really that advanced, but okay. Let's go to interior LOD1. There we go. Maybe it'll be a little nicer now. No. Nah. Why would it? There's so much more advancement going on in interior. A couple of little cuts in the box. And I guess Flight Simulator is just freaking out. Oh, because we have the project open. So yeah, you might want to work with it with it shut, but it's good to have it open. Okay, now that we have that, we have everything set up. Let's go ahead and build our aircraft. Well, we can capture a picture of our box after it's done. Or should I say, MeAir. So I'm going to reopen it, hit the project again, and hit View, Inspector, Build Package. And there we go. So now if I select that, it's gonna bug the heck out of me. How far is it off? Pretty close. Great. How far is that? Sorry, it's like my ADD is kicking in. It's like, oh, where's it? It's pretty close, isn't it? Kinda. Guess we could go halfway off to the right there. Even if it's floating a little, I'd much rather have it floating than in the ground, because if it's in the ground, it's gonna glitch. It's gonna fall through the ground of Flight Simulator and be lost there forever. And I really gotta box it up here. No. And do interior. And yes, this is a helicopter. I know. We're like, what? Wait, you lost me a box. Okay. So we wait for the interior. Like I said, it's just this interior. You put a cut with the Flight Simulator materials and it just goes crazy. That must be like a new bug, because the PNG base color material just kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't think I did anything different. Okay, so now that we got that, and I'm gonna use the box regardless, because we're done. We're done here. Going on 41 minutes. Okay, so now that we have the box, let's go ahead and just redo the project again. So for safe things, sorry, I'm making all kinds of noise in the background. Jeez. All right, I just unloaded the box basically, and now it's going to slow down because I selected some random aircraft called the A3 Neo. That's gotta be kidding me. Okay, and then we're gonna clean all again, just for the safekeeping. Okay, it's cleaned. Then we're gonna go back to the project and hit inspector. We're gonna build. And we're gonna wait forever, apparently. Now my computer is either overheating or GFT not found in nodes. What? Okay. GFT is not found in nodes. I have no clue what's going on. My computer's just like in the background for no reason. Failed to load GFT, no nodes. What? I could have swore that I put nodes in here. This is what I mean about the project, like not registering. So let's just go ahead and get off this crazy 310. I mean, it's a really nice aircraft. There are some serious problems with that thing, and if you have it open, it's just gonna scream at you and be like, oh, hey, there's all kinds of problems here or something, and yeah, I don't want that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and clean all. Do this again, because it's apparently just not cleaning. This is the frustration of being a developer, like constant errors and bugs and okay. So it's clean. Finally. Okay. And we're gonna go to inspector and we're gonna build. Should get no errors here. Okay. Console, yep, no errors. See what I mean? Like some of these, gotta be careful what you have open. All right, there we go. Now let's get to flight. We'll take our box, and of course, I think it's backwards. Yes, it's backwards. So let's fix that, because then it ruins the illusion of fun. Yeah, it is backwards. I can already tell I'm on the left side, and it's facing the wrong direction. So we'll use our rotation tool, and we'll just rotate. And then we'll see our logos, which we won't see our logos because apparently it should be fine. And then we'll export this and we'll do MeAir. Oh boy. I didn't want Volt selected. Because it's going to do that crazy interior again, which I don't need the interior. Well, I do need the interior, but I already did it, so. Must be like a geoprobe or something, because it's flipped and it just has a problem recognizing. It makes no sense. Anyways, I'll figure it out later what's going on there. Okay. And then of course we're gonna go back into flight somewhere. And we're gonna go here and select one. And there we go. Oh, and then we gotta do the interior again because the interior is facing the wrong direction as well. So let's do one. Wait for this computer to go into heat mode. Because apparently it's doing a lot, which I don't know what. Last time I checked, it's just a box. Okay. It's gotta be something to do with that base color template. Which maybe just, I have a base color on another one, but okay, so that's, I'll just do 0. Sorry. I know we're almost coming up on, 50 minutes here, so. I figured I'd do some 3D to show you, but pretty simple. But I didn't realize this was gonna happen, which I gotta look into this. I wonder if it's like a material thing. Because it doesn't do that on the other one. I'm curious what's causing that. So let's see. I go to interior and hit M. Yeah, same thing. No clue. Oh well. Anyways, let's go to Flight Simulator and rebuild this. So go to your hangar and select off your box and don't select that one when you're building it. And try not to select someone modded plane either, because if they build it wrong or there's errors, and a lot of people do it, they don't clear off the errors. When you go to build it, it's just not going to erase, and you're not going to have a clean build. So make sure you go to clean all, erase it completely where no artifacts, and then go to inspector and then build it again. So now we should have the box facing the correct direction. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go in our box. Haha, there we go. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take a screenshot of our aircraft, because it's just so... Oh, and see, we don't have any back faces in there, which I thought I flipped, but that's gonna bug me. Oh well. Oh, I know, because it's not showing the interior. That's fine. I'll show you how to fix that right after this. So I want to go into my projects, and I want to go here, and yes, I am going to capture a thumbnail, and I'm going to put it in capture. Is that a pretty box? Thumbnail, add group. Sure. Capture the box. Go ahead, capture it. Custom set. Nope. Okay. Apparently it changed. So we've got our box here. There we go. Damn. Could have been a better shot, but can I zoom in and capture? Here, now I'm just being picky. I want to be able to see my box, right? I want to be able to see it, man. Okay. Put it back in texture. Now it's kind of doing some weird. Oh well. I can do a screenshot. You can do whatever screenshot. Let's just do this for fun. I can't. Okay, so you can do your screenshots on your own time and just, just go here and use your screenshot program. Take a beautiful screenshot and make it. Okay, let's go into the flight now. So profile, welcome, and then we'll go to, and of course it's still that, because the box never updated. Where's my thumbnail not updating? Oh well. I guess I have to change the thumbnail on that. I'll show you that after this. Let's go into the main boxy, and we're gonna go to Tacoma. We'll go to my little famous area here where I like on the side, because it should be left alone. Let's say this box just dropped out of a cargo plane. It needs to get home. So let's help it get home. All right, here we go. And we're waiting. One thing about the 40th anniversary, if I have to say one thing, very slow at loading into the game now. Like, I guess it's because they had that problem where sometimes when you launched, you were under the ground, and so they probably slowed it down to give it more time for catch up with your graphics and stuff. Which is great. And long drawn out, like here. All right, now we're in the box. See, in the box. We're actually in the box. So if we go to developer camera, we're in the box. So if I just go here and go in the box, and I'll make the outside show. There we go. Not perfect, but there we go. All right, and then I go to aircraft editor, and I go to camera views, and for some reason I don't have pilot. There it is, camera definition pilot, and I go down to the bottom, get from sim, and then I hit save, and then resave. So now, when I get in, get out, for some reason I'm in developer camera, sorry. Get in, get out, and there we go. So that's the moment you've been waiting for. And I have to put my headphones on, so I have to hear what's going on. There we go. Think it's good. And MeAir is now airborne. I think I got it hooked up to my pedals. I do. There we go. So you have a flying box. Kind of silly. So the cargo plane dropped it off somewhere and they messed up. So let's just go ahead and fix it where it needs to go, by the tower. Let's deliver it. You forgot your box. Of course, the gravitation's off a little because, well, there's a helicopter, but let's see, let's go. We'll fly the box to the parking lot. It's a pretty big box, so. Your delivery's here. Come and get it. All right. So, whoop, through the light pole. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Oh, it's like an ants delivery drone. Okay, there we go. So that's the box. I hope you learned something from this. A kind of crazy tutorial. I had some problems. Oh, yeah, let me show you how to fix that really quick. So to fix that is usually very simple. If you go here and you go into your folder, which it could be two things. It could be because I forgot to flip the faces, which I'll check right now. Let's see. Yep, I forgot to flip my faces. That was it. All right, so let me fix that really quick. That way you... Oh boy. Okay, the other reason why it wouldn't show up is this. If you go into your package sources and go here and go into your model file, and if you go to interior, I mean model config, right here, with exterior, show interior true, meaning with exterior, show the interior. If it's set to false, then you won't see it. And then hide interior and hide exterior and stuff like that. So just type false or true or whatever. But in this case, I just forgot to export out the flip face one. So I'm just gonna do this really quick. I should export, it should update. Okay, there we go. And we're done with that. Now let's just go ahead and update our box. build the package again. And there we go. And we have a missing interior. Probably because of that error that we're getting. Let's see what's causing that. So let's go here. And we have, is this set for 2? It is set for 2. Is it assigned? It is assigned. Well, we don't need this set because they're just using the same texture. So I don't know if it's something to do with this multi-material. It's just acting weird. We'll just go ahead and assign this here. And then we'll go ahead and hit interior. And then we'll just set it to 1 on ID. And then let's go ahead and just export that again. Maybe it'll be faster this time. Maybe it was yeah, see, that was it. It was the material error. So I knew it was a material error. I just didn't know where. Okay. Now if we update this, sorry, the helicopter is probably loud. Just kind of flying. I had this master light turned down too. Okay. Just the helicopters are loud. I love it how you can hear the A310 also from like miles away. You hear it. It's hilarious too. But anyways, let's see. And there we go. So now if you look around your box, you're in your box. You can add your little stuff in there and it'd be like fly around your box. There you go. I hope this has been funny, helpful. Just let me know. If you guys want this, I'll put this, guys, girls, I'll put this up on the Flight Sim TO and just put it in the comments. Say, hey, we want this, and put it in there. Anyways, this has been my tutorial. I'm 3D Flight Dreams, and yeah, hope you enjoy the flying box. All right, peace and love, and take care.